Mm. Hey friend, so let me ask you a question. What do you consider to be a good lifestyle for a singer? Is that drinking plenty of water? Is that exercising daily? Is that making sure that you go through your scales and your breathing exercises every day? Well, here are three things that I considered in my lifestyle choices that I think it helped me improve with my singing. So the first lifestyle choice that I consciously make is to make sure that I am being considerate of my frame of mind. Now, what does this mean? Because it can mean a whole bunch of things. But that, for me personally, it just really means to be aware of when bad thoughts come in my mind. Because I am just amazing at telling myself that I can't do something. Or, oh my god, even worse, when I tell myself I'll do it later, and then later never comes around, and then I get upset. Or when something bad goes wrong, and I think that the world is falling. Please don't let it be like the slightest inconvenience. The slightest inconvenience, friend. I'll tell you that the sky is falling. So, I think a really good practice for me that I'm personally working on as, a lifestyle choice is just to change my frame of mind. So when those, little inconveniences do come up, it's not the sky is falling. It's, okay, how do I get around this? What's the quickest and most effective solution to this? If I make this, like, how does it affect me? How does it affect the people around me? How will I feel at the end of the day about my, my decision? Gotta take my time sometimes. Sometimes the words in my mind go so much faster than they can actually come out of my mouth, and sometimes then I just stumble. The words just stumble, and my mouth just kind of like locks up, like everything locks up. I'm working on that. That is definitely still one of the things I'm still working on. If you've seen the other video, you know exactly what I mean. I'll have it pinned somewhere, but frame of mind, I think, is just definitely important. It keeps you going. I know, like, a lot of, like, gurus and, like, people on YouTube or podcasts are like, you gotta have a positive frame of mind and this, that, and the third. And a lot of people are skeptical. At least I know I was, like, hearing these people. Especially just because I was in not a great, like, once again, not a great frame of mind in my life. So, when I hear people say be positive and positive things will come to you, you gotta think great to have great. And I was like, oh, please, that's BS. Until I actually tried it. And at least for me, it does actually work. Like a good 95, 96, 97% of the time. Right? Sometimes you just have to still go, you have to feel what you have to feel. Look, you have to feel what you gotta feel, girl. And if that is anger or sadness, if you feel like just whoosh and up that table, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. But no. Having a good frame of mind, it just helps. It really does help. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to stick on this like one topic too long, but definitely a good frame of mind as a singer is a good lifestyle choice, especially when you have to get up and sing in front of other people. World of difference from telling yourself, oh my god, they're going to laugh, everyone's going to be embarrassed of me, I'm going to mess up these notes, to change your mind frame to be like, I got this, I practice, I know what I'm doing. All these people have come to see me. Okay? They come to see me do good. They're not expecting a bad show. And even if I mess up on one or two notes, most people don't practice singing. So they're not going to, unless if I'm completely off, they're not going to tell that one flat note out of the entire 3, 4, 5 minute show I just did. Right? So breathe. Everyone wants me to do good. So relax, breathe, change of mind. Change your mind. A change of frame of mind. Oh, let's move right into the second thing, right? And that would be, give me 1 second, I'm looking at my notes, girl. I personally have made the lifestyle choice of just not drinking soda. Now, I don't know if this particularly has to do with singing as much as just like I personally feel like just too much soda is just not good for you. It's way too much sugar, especially in like, my community. Diabetes is a big prevalent issue in people like me, who look like me, right? So it's just it's just not good. On a singing aspect, like, it's too much sugar, it starts drying you out. It's just, it's not, it's just not it. So I don't drink soda anymore. My alternative to soda, though, is carbonated water. And I don't want to hear y'all in the comments. I don't want to hear no one talking about it tastes like battery water, because it doesn't. Okay, get you some flavored ones. Get you some bubbly. I even think they, depending on what store you have, like, close to you, because I don't think every store does this, they have white labels or, like, generic brands. I know my local store is Giant, or Martin's Giant, and they have their own, like, carbonated soda water. It's delicious. It comes in different flavors. It was like, I can chill it, I can put it on ice, I can have it at room temperature. It's great. You eat it after a meal, you get your little burp, you still have that little flavor. It's excellent. Carbonated water, get into it. Another thing as a soda alternate or a soda substitute is obviously tea. On the singing side, of course, tea is great. Try your tea with lemon and honey. Honey is also really great for singers. Lubricates your throat. What else? What else do I consume other than soda? That's been a choice. Coffee. I still drink coffee, but that's only because I still work my 9 to 5, right? Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I had to get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and work 10 hours, I would not drink coffee. Or I would have it very sparingly, as, like, you know, as I have a taste for it every now and again. But I really would not drink coffee that much. But yes, so that is definitely like a lifestyle. Ugh. Oh, my nose itches. It's this freaking mustache. Oh gosh, not to get too off topic, but like, from all like my guys out there, have y'all ever done like your facial hair just tickle your face? Jesus, it's annoying. I'm so used to having like a clean shaven face that like, I'm just wolfed out right now, and it is just the weirdest feeling. It keeps tickling my nose, and I'm like, all day. Ooh, Jesus. But to get back to the topic, let's move on to the third and final lifestyle choice that I've consciously made as a singer. And that is to keep up with my body. And just basically what that means, it's not anything like crazy. It's not like, you know, I'm doing anything crazy holistic, you know, remedies or taking a bazillion like different vitamins. I'm not in the gym 6 times a week. Like, no. At least for me, it's just not it, right? I take my vitamins. I take, you know, I do my little morning exercises. I stretch. Oh my God, I love walking, especially like when it gets warm. I live close to a park, so I tend to just like do a few laps around the park. Also though, as you know, as singers as we are, try doing your vocal exercises while doing some kind of movement. While you're walking, try to do some scales. There's another one where you go into like this like crunch position and you try to get the sound out. That's great. But yeah, just really just trying to stay active. I think that is generally just a good thing, not only for singers but just for a broader audience. Just stay active. And that doesn't, if you work in a place where you are moving, like a warehouse, because I work in a warehouse, that's not considered as exercise. Let me just tell you this now. Your job is not considered exercise unless if you do like personal training for a living. But for everyone else, no, hon. That is not what that means. It's not. But I'm not saying that, you know, you have to be in a gym 6, 8, 9 times a week. I mean, unless that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, you know, you want to be, you know, hit 1 at 1, 2, then that's what you got to do. But at least I know for me, like, it's just simple things. Some simple core exercises, some simple leg exercises. You know, on weekends when I have time off and the weather permits, a few laps around the park. I plan on getting some roller skates, but just to keep your body up and moving. You know, they say that, what's that saying? If you don't use it, you lose it. I 110% believe that is true. If you do not like move your body, you will lose it. And I often say, once again, as singers, as we are, we're here, we're singers. We sing with our entire body. It's not just it's just not hair. It is an entire body experience. So take care of it, right? Move it around. You're gonna have it for some time. You better get used to being in it. But that is like, you know, my big three things, my big three life choices that I'm currently like changing or that I'm working on just as a singer, sometimes just as a general person who lives on this planet, right? So that is, let's just go over it one more time. That is being considerate of my frame of mind, right? Making sure I understand what I'm putting in my body so I don't drink soda. It's water, carbonated water, teas, additionally coffee, because you know you gotta enjoy it. You gotta enjoy it. And the last thing is just staying active, taking care of your body. Take care of your muscles. Remember, if you don't use it, you lose it. But let me know